Now, I would like to speak to Elon Musk's soul body. Could Elon Musk's soul body please come? I'm sorry, his guardian spirit was here, but I'd like Elon Musk's soul body to come. Thank you for coming. Now, please come in, Elena.
Sure.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Are you Elon Musk's soul body?
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
May I ask your name, please?
My name is Simon.
Mr. Simon, are you a soul created on Earth? Or are you from outer space?
I'm from outer space, of course.
What planet are you from?
I am from Andromeda.
Oh, Andromeda. That's why you are strong, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, from now on, including the United States, it is likely to have an impact on the whole world. Regarding future policies, would you please tell us about how Elon Musk plans to lead the world? I appreciate any help you can provide.
Sure. Anyway, I want the Earth to reach a cosmic level where we can have equal exchanges. With people from other planets. It is about raising the current level of civilization on Earth. And also the level of humanity itself. There is still room to improve. Anyway, from the place that is easiest for Earthlings to do, I want to begin that. Issues that are close to our daily lives and common to everyone. I'll address as a first clue. I would like to raise the dimensions of those. What was previously taken for granted based on values and ways of thinking. By expanding and advancing this concept, I hope to raise the level of all people on Earth. Up until now, they have lived on Earth, in the country. They live in and under its laws. To take it further, they live in a much smaller area than that, in the real world. So I think time passes by, with everyday things that are really close to them. And that is a natural part of human life. They're probably thinking, I think. However, if they stay in that state forever, they won't be able to grow anymore. When it comes to how this must be maintained, they will work very hard. It's becoming all they can do to maintain the current environment. I think they are in a situation where the environment is getting worse, but they need to make it even better. I think we need to have the mindset to improve not just our living environment, but the environment on a global scale. go out into space.
宇宙に出ていく。もうす
There
で
are
に
already many people
そういったことで動
who
いて
are
いる人たち
working on
は
this.
大勢いるのですけれども、まだ
Still,
でも
only a few
一部の
advanced people do so.
進んだ人たちだけです。なので、
So, in
これ
order to
を
welcome the
一般
space
市
age,
民レベルで、宇宙時代というのを迎えるために、私
at
は
the general
言って
public
みれば
level,
これをリードする、あるいは買い添えする、買い添え役というか、そうい
I
った
would
仕
like
事
to
をしたい
take
と
the
思ってい
lead
ます。
or
多
act
く
as
の
a
人々に
companion, so to speak.
共通して、できるだけ、
I would like to
まあ
create a
公平に
system
平等に、恩恵を受
that
けれる
allows
よう
as
な
many people as
何か
possible
サービスを始めるであるとか、シス
to
テムを
benefit
作り上げていく
equally and
で
fairly
ある
from the same services and
一
systems,
部のものだ
not
け
one
が
that only makes a few people
富む
rich.
というようなことではなく、よ
I
り
would
多くの
like to
人たち
create
に
such
そ
a
れを享受
system
することができるような、そういうシス
that
テムを
allows
作り
more
したいと
people
思って
to
います。
enjoy the benefits of the
そし
system.
て、
And
地
as
球
an
人とし
earthling,
て
I
宇
want to
宙
be
の
able
存
to
在と
interact
も
with beings in space on an
対等に
equal
やり取りが
footing.
できるような、そういった
That's
星
the
に
kind
し
of
たい
planet I want to
と
make it.
思っています。から、そうい
I
った
am
方向に向か
currently
って
moving my
私は
thoughts in that direction.
考えを進めていっているところです。常
The
に
current situation
今
is
ある
not always the
状況が
best.
ベストではない。
I
さら
want to
に
have
もっ
the
と何
idea
かあ
that
る
there is
とい
more.
う考えを持ちたいと思っているし、常
I
識を
will
破っ
need to
て
break away from
進んでい
conventional
く必要
wisdom
があるでしょ
and
う。
move forward.
そのため
To
にやっぱり
achieve
ナン
this,
センスと
I
思われて
intend
いる
to
ようなことに
actively
も
tackle things
積極
that
的
may
に
seem nonsense.
手をつけていくつもりです。そういう
Is that how you
わかりますか
understand
ね
it?
I understand. Thank you. Now, if we receive the benefits of various things equally, I think the most important thing is information.
はい。
Up until now, we have been getting our information from public broadcasts, I think. In the younger generation, it will become more common to use the internet to get information on their smartphones or personal computers, I think. It is searched by individuals. Or perhaps they see only the parts that they are interested in, I think. I think it's going to be something like that. In order not to waste time looking at this one by one, by implanting a chip in their head or somewhere else, they can access information at any time, and they can send it anywhere and anytime. I think that such technology will be possible in the future. What are your thoughts on that?
も
Of
ちろんそう
course,
いうことも
I
これ
think
から
such
進んでく
things
ると
will
思います。
progress in the
もうすで
future.
にそれは
It is already
一
being
部で
used experimentally
実
in
験
some
的に
places.
使用されているものではあります。そしてさら
Furthermore,
にチッ
the
プ
method of
という
implanting a
物質、
substance
物体を体内に埋め込むというやり方もさら
called
に
a
古い
chip into the body is already outdated
別のもの
and
で
can be
これ
replaced by
を
something else.
代用できるということです。つまり、
That is, I think it can be done
も
more
っと簡単
easily.
にそれができるということを考えています。どこかでどこ
I
かで
think
実
they're
験していた
experimenting
と思います。
somewhere.
Originally, humans can share all kinds of information using telepathy, I think. I also think that it will be possible to share
はい。
information from space. Can we think of it as developing that technology and its latent power?
いずれ
I
はそういうこ
think
とにな
that
る
will
と思い
happen
ます。ただ
eventually.
最初のうちは
But
人
I
工的
believe
に
that
やは
it
り
can
何
be
か
done at first
チップではない
artificially
別のもの
with
で
something else that is not a chip.
ということを考えてはいます。段階
There
が
are
あって、
stages,
そ
and we are
の
in the
段階
middle of that
の今
stage
途
now.
中ですので、まあだんだん
So I
と
think it will gradually
楽
become
に
easier to do.
できるようになってくると思います。
I see. There may be stages, but I think that if basic elements that we learn in school can be retrieved from the chip as information from the beginning, It would greatly improve individuality.
That's right.
だからまあ
So,
限
in a
られた時間
situation
を使って、一から、
where they would
作り上げ
have
て
to
なければ
build
なら
up
なかった
everything from
ところに
scratch
基礎的
using
な
a limited amount of
情報というの
time,
はもうす
they
で
can
に
create a
できている
situation
状態
where
を
basic
作り出せる。
information is already available.
これについて
There
は
are
ど
some
ういった
things to
内容を
consider
盛り込むかと
about
いうこともありま
what
すけれど
content
も、
to include,
もう間違いのな
but
い基
it's
礎的な情報
definitely
で
a
すね。
basic
そう
point
いったものは
that
す
is
でに
already understood.
理解できていると。いつ
The
でも
information
渡
can
せ
be
る
provided at any
と
time.
いう状態
I
が
think
作
they
れる
can
と思いま
create
す。
a
そう
situation
す
where
る
it
こと
can
によ
be
って
taken out.
まあ
By
学校で
doing
勉
so,
強
they
してい
can
るものの
improve
レ
the
ベルが
level of
上
what
が
they
る
are
と
studying
い
at
うことが言え
school.
ますし、こ
Up
れまでそ
until
れを得る
now,
ため
it has
に
been
勉強をし
common
て
to
テストを受け
study
てという
and
ことが
take
当た
tests
り
to
前ですけれど
memorize
も、
things.
そうではない
But we are
時
entering
代
an
に
era
なってく
where
ると思い
this
ま
is
す。
no longer the
う
case.
ん、そうい
I
ったこ
think
と
that
は
will become
レッスンする
something
ま
that
でもなく、
everyone will
そうい
know
った
about
習
without
得で
even
き
having to
るレ
do
ベ
a
ルのものにな
test.
るだろうと思います。
All that information can be shared.
十分共有できるということで、
So it's up to them to make a decision.
じゃあ判断ってことになりますね。
How do they decide based on that information? Does that mean that it is something that humans think about?
そうです
Yes.
ね。
I think that is the
まあ
area
個人差の出てくる部分というのは、
where
これが
individual
手に入るという
differences
ことだと
come
思い
into
ます。
play.
And what we've just said brings us much closer to the present day. The reptilian created monetary system will probably break down in the future, I think.
はい。
Starting with virtual currency. I think that will gradually change. What are your thoughts on this?
This will
当
naturally
然、
change as well.
形は変わっていきます。うん、仮想通
Virtual
貨、電子
currency,
マネーとか、あらゆ
electronic
る
money,
形で今現
and
在
various forms are currently
され
being
ていま
made.
すけれども、そ
But
の一
each
つ
one
一
has
つに
room
つい
for
て改
improvement.
善点がある
So I think we need to
というこ
eliminate
とがありますの
all
で、これ
of
らの
these
問題点
problems
をすべてのその希弱
and
なところ
weaknesses
を
to
なくし
create a
て、
more ideal
よ
form.
り理想的な形のものを作り上げていくということになると思います。全世
This
界、
exchange of
なら
value
全世界のどこであっても、これは
takes place
真摯にして
instantly and
楽しく
equally anywhere on the planet.
価値の交換が行われるし、
I
早
think
期
it will
の
become
情報
possible to
を
create
瞬
a
時にして行う
system
ことが
where
できる
money
というようなシステムが
transfers
当
can be
然
done very quickly.
できるようになると思いますし、まあ
I
一部
think
の
this
人
is
たち
not
だけと
just
い
a
うことで
trend
は
for
な
some
く、
people,
全
but
体
for
で
the whole
そういう
community.
流れになるという方向に思っています。そして、
And this
そう
means
で
that
す
it
ね、
cannot be used for
不正が
fraud and
行われ
crime.
ないということ、犯罪に使えないということ、そして、
And some people
一部の
cannot
人がその
unilaterally build huge
ま
wealth.
あ巨大な富を一方的に築くというようなこれ
Our
までの
goal is to completely
金融
overturn
のあり方、流れというものがもう
the
打ち崩さ
traditional
れて
financial
いく
system.
ということを目指しています。
And I
そして
think that
公平
wealth
に
can be
これ
shared
は
equally.
まあ富を持つことができる、ということを考えています。
Thank you very much. I think we're going to have some really great times ahead. I think there may be various opposing forces. I wish you all the best.
はい、
Thank you very much for today.
はい、
Thank
あ
you.
りがとうございました。
I think everyone was able to see the future somehow. I think it will gradually take on that shape. Of course, I think there will be a lot of resistance from the opposing forces. Still, I think you can be sure that this is going to happen.
そうですね。
The heavenly world is moving together. The universe and the outer space alliance are moving in a similar direction. So if a person on Earth makes a little effort, it is supposed to move forward. However, many people, if more people continue to shift their thinking in that direction, things will move faster, I think.
ね、
The stupid politics of today will no longer be practiced, especially in a country like Japan.
It's become so old-fashioned. That kind of thinking is going to get old. If that happens, you won't be able to keep up with the world. That's the way it will go, I think.
I've talked about this on YouTube before. The value of many things will change from now on. At that time, you may wonder which value to match. Everyone, that is, up. Please match the values of the heavenly world. If you can adjust to the values of the gods and Buddha, you will be able to follow them properly. Thank you very much. That's all for today.
I wish you all a good day today.
Have a nice day. Thank you very much.